Hi everyone, we're XBM Network and we are taking an early preview look of A Winter's Daydream on Xbox One. You can pre-order now for $4.99. We're going to leave a link in the description. This is out on the 8th of October. It's a single player only. It's developed by Ebi-Hime, published by Sometimes You. It's rated 3 and above. It's a difficult one to describe. It is a game, but it's not a game as such. It's more like a narrative experience. But you'll see as we go on. A boy returns to his countryside home after spending half a year in the city only to discover the unimaginable. His elderly grandmother has transformed into a cute young girl. So 19-year-old Yu can't stand his younger sister, Otoko. Feelings mutual. It's been almost a year since Yu last saw her, having escaped his dreary home town to study in the bustling city, but with the advent of New Year's he finds himself obliged to return to his family to celebrate. We're going to set it up. I'm going to show you the options as well, because you need to adjust your text speed. What you've got, option wise, you've got narration style, so letter by letter, word by word. You can set autoplay. Text speed, I'm going to set that up to around about 90. You can alter your volume. Return there. Like I said, it's different. So, December 28th. Snow is falling. When you've read through the text, if you just press the A button, you'll go to the next line. First honest opinion, what I found myself with this game is it would have been much better, as it's an interactive sort of story, if this was played out and it was actually spoken to you rather than having to read it. You could have had the option to switch it on or off. I would have preferred if this was read out, because watching this video now that we're doing for you, if you're not reading the text, and I'm trying to let it just go through at a decent speed, you're not properly going to understand what it's about. You'd probably have to pick it up for yourself to get into it. Like I say, it is going to be $4.99 when it comes out. So, this fella here is called Yu. He's travelling home for the New Year's. He reminisces about the younger days when he was off shoveling snow for his father and for the elderly neighbours. So he's been away in Tokyo. What I'm going to do is briefly summarise it as I'm reading through. I'm not going to read it out bit by bit. You'll get bored of my voice. So he was a little secluded boy. He's grew up. He's jumped off to the big city. His mother used to call him every day to make sure he was settling in, make sure he had food. He's joined a photography club at university, made several friends. He spent 8 months there as well. He's got a few sets of clothes and a games console stashed away inside his bag. He's only returning home for the New Year's. Just a few days. So on the 3rd of January, he'll be back on the train. Now we have had a bit of practice with this one. Of just pressing the A button really, reading through it. The story is quite deep. it isn't just a basic I've been away and I've returned and something happens. There's a lot of backstory to it. What I'm gonna do, it's just, it's difficult, like I say, to explain this. I was just gonna press the A button, fly through it. What I'll do is introduce you to a couple of the characters. So this is Otoko. That's his sister with attitude. I'm sure a few of you have them at home. So he's back at home. His mother, father, sister so far. As if you pick it up, take time to read through the text. You'll understand what's going on. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it in this particular video because I want to keep it short. I don't want to get too bored, as in you're trying to read the text as I'm just pressing the A button to get you through. Eventually you'll get to your grandmother's house. You'll see a shooting star, and then the grandmother turns into a young girl, which completely baffles our character called You. So he'll baffle you. And then you've got to work out what's happened to her. If you can change her back. From what I can gather though, with say like the achievement side of things, achievements are linked to the story, but you haven't any set requirements on how to obtain them. So they're just going to pop as you unlock, as you read through. Otoko is definitely rife with attitude. Typical sibling arguments at the dinner table just at this point. So there's a lot of story to this. A lot to read. But it does bring you in touch with the characters. So they've had a great big feast. Celebrate his return from the city. Pots and pans everywhere. So we do these videos as honest as we can. Let's say our first one would have been an option. Would have liked to see the option to read, for someone actually to have read this out. I know it all comes down to development costs, that sort of thing. Maybe a bit of interaction as well. And pressing the A button, it is repetitive. It'd have been nice if there was some sort of interaction, just even like a cursor or something. So if they mention something, you can flick the cursor to it. That would give you then a bit of backstory. But you are sitting here just reading. But the big positive is the characters are likeable. They've got good backstory to them. There's a lot of deep conversation. If you're watching all of our video with this one, you could pause it, you could slow it down, play it at half the speed or something. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to read all the lines of text. But I'm going to leave it there. However, it's $4.99. It's out on the 8th of October. Read in the description. Also, you can find it on the Xbox store. Thank you for watching, sticking with us. If you do pick it up, let us know on Twitter at XBM_network. Let us know if you get right to the end, if you find out what happened to the grandmother. Otoko's not happy now because he hasn't picked up a souvenir from Tokyo. So like there, she's picked up a page in a magazine, holds it up for inspection of a bikini. So again, we could have had a little bit of interaction there where the page could have flashed up. We maybe could have used the bumper buttons to flip it across. Nitpicking really, aren't I? But this is the style they've gone with. So again, thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.